Summer is the most wonderful time of year for many families. The kids have finished school, the sun is shining, and it's time to go swimming. Summer, on the other hand, is the favorite time of year for many nasty bugs and vermin who may enter your home through open windows or by hiding in your pet's fur. Insects are an important element of a healthy environment, but they aren't welcome in your kitchen or in your garden. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 ways to get rid of bugs. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 10. Sprinkle cayenne pepper. Bugs and other creatures predictably dislike spicy foods. Ground cayenne pepper is another well-known natural bug repellent. This is available at any local grocery store or spice shop and is effective at repelling a variety of plant-destroying pests. To repel aphids, lacebugs, maggots, and spider mites, sprinkle cayenne pepper on the leaves of your garden plants. You can also use it to protect seedlings from worms by wrapping it around their roots. As an added bonus, cayenne pepper can be used to keep rabbits, mice, rats, deer, bears, skunks, raccoons, and even the family dog or cat away from your garden. Number 9. Consider native gardening only. The increasing native gardening movement emphasizes cultivating only plants local to your area. The idea behind this is that native plants assist local species such as birds and butterflies by growing within the natural environment wherever they are. Non-native species will struggle to adapt and thrive in this unfamiliar environment. Native plants take less care and use fewer resources overall because they are already well adapted to their area, making them the most environmentally friendly alternative. They are also better prepared to deal with local pests and are more likely to be resistant to damaging bugs than non-native plants. Number 8. Garden strategically. Herbs and flowers that can be utilized as natural bug repellents in your yard and around the doors and windows of your home. These plants' essential oils are helpful for repelling a variety of venomous insects, including mosquitoes, gnats, and flies. Plant lavender, lemongrass, and rosemary in your yard, as well as insect-repelling flowers like chrysanthemums, marigolds, and petunias. Not only will you keep mosquitoes at bay, but your garden will also be brilliant and fragrant. You might also try planting a Venus flytrap, which attracts and consumes flies and ants. Number 7. Plant flowers to attract wasps. This strategy may be only for the bold, as most of us would not want to invite more wasps into our environment. Wasps, on the other hand, devour other insects, along with fruit and nectar, and can be an effective way to keep pests out of your garden. Wasps do not sting unless provoked, so if you can overcome your natural aversion and simply leave them alone, they can be fantastic companions in nurturing a healthy garden. Wasps are also vital pollinators, albeit not as effective as their bee cousins. Plant sweet-smelling flowers like fennel, Queen Anne's lace, or spearmint to attract wasps and keep hazardous insects at bay. Number 6. Construct beer traps. Slugs are among the most common garden pests, munching on young seedlings and hollowing out lettuce leaves and cabbages. Not only are they unpleasant to remove by hand, they leave thick slime trails, but they also eat mostly at night, making removal difficult. One of the most common do-it-yourself strategies for removing garden slugs is to use handmade beer traps. Beer sugar and yeast attract slugs, which can be coaxed into a trap for removal. Fill shallow dishes approximately halfway with beer and set them every several feet in the garden, just like the inside bait stations. The slugs will crawl into the plates, consume the beer, and then be unable to get out. Budweiser is the most effective beer brand, according to this source. Number 5. Get rid of puddles. What causes mosquitoes to swarm after it rains? It's because their eggs are laid in standing water. Within a few weeks, these eggs hatch into larvae, grow into pupae, and mature into full-fledged biting machines. Mosquitoes are among the most common and vexing pests that infest practically every country on the planet. They are also deadly because they transmit a variety of infectious diseases to humans and pets. To attack the source, limit any standing water in or around your home. Mosquitoes are small and do not require large bodies of water to lay their eggs. A little puddle in the undisturbed sand pail of a toddler provides ample space for mosquitoes to breed. Clean out your rain gutters, fountains, and children's swimming pools on a regular basis to disrupt mosquito breeding areas. How to get rid of garden bugs? Many families look forward to summer planting and harvesting because it may be a terrific opportunity to consume organic, healthful vegetables while also bonding with their children. However, finding your crop decimated by ravenous insects can be a great disappointment. Here are 5 techniques for removing garden pests. Number 4. DIY Wasps Nest. Making a fox wasp's nest can be an effective repellent to the real thing if you're feeling clever. This is due to the fact that wasps are territorial and will not build a nest in the same place as an existing colony. This won't always work, but you'll have a greater chance of keeping wasps away if you build the nest as a preventative measure rather than to discourage an already busy colony. You'll need some paper from your primary school days to make your own decoy nest. Mash your abilities. Fill a balloon with enough air to make it the size of a normal wasp's nest. Cut newspaper into strips. Make a glue-water combination. Dip the newspaper strips into the concoction and arrange them over the surface of the balloon. Allow the object to cure overnight before painting it gray, and when the paint is dry, simply place it on your porch to keep wasps away from your home. Number 3. Diabet Stations. The fruit fly is one of the most harmless yet bothersome forms of summer insects. Drawn to overripe fruit on the counter, it may appear impossible to eradicate an infestation once it has begun. Fortunately, there is a simple and effective method for creating your own bait station that will clear out the house in a matter of days. To begin, combine water and dish soap in a mixing basin. Then in the center, place a tiny bowl filled with red wine vinegar. The red wine vinegar will attract fruit flies, which will then become entangled in the sudsy water and die. If the water loses its bubbles, simply add more soap to the mixture once a day or so until the infestation is gone. Number 2. Keep soapy water handy. The idea that cockroaches can endure anything, including nuclear explosions, is a widespread fallacy. However, a new study has demonstrated that this is not the case. A spray made of soapy water is effective in eliminating cockroaches. This is because all insects, including cockroaches, crickets, and a broad range of others, breathe via the surface of their bodies. This explains why this is the case. When soap bubbles are placed in suds, they form a barrier that suffocates the insect in a relatively short period of time. In order to be prepared, you will need a spray bottle that has only had a portion of its capacity filled with water. You may stop undesirable pests from entering your home by spraying the area close to the doors and windows, as well as spraying the pests directly. This will deter pests from entering your home. Number 1. Clean the kitchen. It may seem obvious, but keeping kitchen surfaces clean can do wonders for insect control. Sugar attracts insects, and even a small spot of sticky jam on the counter can be a feast for flies and ants. Wipe down counters and tables thoroughly at the end of each day, and wash the floor on a regular basis to collect any sticky footprints. Take care not to leave any food out where bugs can get to it. While it is acceptable to keep a loaf of bread or a bowl of grapes on the kitchen counter during the winter, the seductive odors of a sugary meal might still attract flies and bees. This also applies to dishes. If you leave dirty dishes in the sink until morning, you can find a swarm of bugs eating on the leftovers. Additionally, make sure that your kitchen cupboards are free of old goods such as half-empty chip bags or pancake flour that you haven't touched in months. Food left undisturbed at the top of the cupboard might attract moths and beetles, which will eventually lay eggs, leading to an infestation. Always keep bags clipped tightly, or better yet, store flour and sugar in airtight jars. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.